and welcome to my YouTube channel. So tonight I thought I'd try something a wee bit different because I was out with Bruce and we tried to use the drone for parallel tracking. So our active tracking worked successfully, but the parallel tracking didn't work successfully. Another lesson learned that we had as well was, what we didn't consider is when you're driving along the road and the drone's following you, you've then moved to a new position, which means you set your original home point where you started, but where you end, the drone doesn't know where you end. So what I'll also do as part of this test and practice tonight, I'll update the home point as I go along, and we'll make sure that that works pretty well. So in the future, if I'm out and we're filming cars or I'm out for a walk and I'm filming, I know how to update the home point to make sure that the drone will come to the point where I am when I'm walking. So I've got a wee crib sheet with me and I've wrote down all the areas of interest or functions that I want to test on the drone tonight. So I've come to the old Roman fort in Braco, and I've always wanted to get an aerial view of the fort to see the outline and look at the shape. So join me and let's try something a wee bit different tonight. Now if I select rocket will go up, and if I draw a selection around me again, press start,
1.
And rocket is supposed to ascend really fast up into the sky, and then it goes up for so high, and then I believe it then takes a shot and then it comes back down again. Fabulous. Right, so let's try another setting. So we've got circle, and I'll draw around me again so that I'm selected, and then what I'll do is I'll ask it to turn round. Whoops, no, let me just select me again. And press start, and it should in theory go up and circle round me. So sure enough, oh wow, it's going really fast. Wow, it's going really fast. Right, so if I bring the drone, fast stop that, and bring the drone back. Right, so the next option we've tried rocket, is Helix. So if I select Helix, and if I just bring the drone forward a wee bit, if I draw around me as a selection point and press start. So what Helix is meant to do is, Helix is meant to do a kind of spiral circular effect. So the drone will go up in the air and it will do a spiral effect of a kind of circle, but also goes up in a spiral. So is that usually doing it? This is really cool actually. Watch the pigeon. Oh wow, this is really cool. And what I'm doing is I'm recording my screen, so hopefully I'm able to share all this footage with you. And now it's focused on me, and now it's starting to return. Wow, that is really impressive. I must admit I'm chuffed to bits with that. So then the next, I've done circle, boomerang. So I'll select boomerang and press, well, if I select myself and then press start, it's going to try boomerang and we'll see what boomerang does. So the drone's going quite a bit away. I'll just increase the height so it resets. Right, so if I try that again,
1.
then it goes to do its boomerang. I wasn't sure if it was going near those trees, so that's why I kind of increased the height, but when you touch the joystick in flight it kind of stops the drone. So I'm turning around just to see where the drone is. And the drone's circling round, and it should go back to that point there where I interrupted it. And that'll probably be its new starting point. Oh, that's quite cool. So it's got a kind of high-low effect where it turns round and does that kind of boomerang where it goes away and then comes back. So there you go, so that's it completed. So I'll bring it back. Right, so the next option we've got that we've not tried, we've done, is Droney. Right, so if I try Droney, and what Droney's meant to do is go back fast
3,
to a height and then come back again. So let's see what happens. It's certainly going back. So I'm just a wee distant dot. That's a quick shot complete and it's returning. Right, that's really cool. And the drones went right up in the air. It's still got me as a focal point. Oh, I can see it now turning around and taking different objects and looking at the different parts of the scenery to take photos. This looks like it can take a couple of minutes, but it'll be really interesting to see what the end result looks like. And then what I'll do is I'll share that image with you. Interesting how it works. So that says quick shot complete, and now the aircraft's coming back down, slowly down. I can see myself now. I was just a white dot a minute ago. So if I do parallel, so if I press go, what should happen in theory is when I walk it should follow me. And it does. Right. Alright, so that's different because that didn't work for us with the cars. Right, so let me try that again. If I select active track, parallel, and go, and now if I walk, the drone should follow me as I walk. And yeah, it is following me as I walk. Wow, that's amazing. Right, so what I don't understand then is why didn't that work on Sunday when we tried it? So if I walk away from it, like I'm doing, it's still following me, but it is flying parallel. Right, oh well, that's something that we'll just have to try again with a car and see if it'll follow us sideways. Right. Alright, so I've just got the drone up in the air, and what I'm doing is I'm just setting myself up so that it'll do an active track, and press play, and let's walk and see if the drone follows us. So I'll walk with the camera. I'm just walking round. I have no idea if the drone's following me at all, so it isn't at all. Right, so that's interesting. So let's... Alright, so we've got it working now. So as I walk along, I'm filming this on the controller as well. And hopefully, if I look up, we can see the drone, maybe not, behind us. But as I keep walking, it's actually doing a pretty good job of following us round the path here. And I'll just keep walking further up because it's doing a really good job. I'm going to get to the corner and I'm going to stop. And then what I'll do is I'll face the drone and then I'll walk back the way we came just to see if the drone follows us. But I'll share these images on screen with you. So that's me now facing the drone there. And what we'll do is we'll walk back the way and see what it does. Oh, it's reversing. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. So it reverses to follow when you turn round as part of the active track. So as it traces me as I'm walking round, it's doing it. Now that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Right, I'm going to stop here, and what I would like to do is film the drone through some of the tracks or the trenches that have been left as part of the Roman fort. So we'll see if that works. And here comes a flyby. And I've got 10 minutes left in the battery. And the drone is flying by. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, I can fly around the whole fort. Oh wow. And there I am. And I'll bring the drone down towards me. I'll just lower it slowly as it comes. I'm watching that bank. Oh, it's coming fast. Whoa! Oh, that's so cool. Right. I thought at the weekend when we tried the parallel tracking with the car, something was wrong. But obviously, we must have not pressed, or I must have not pressed the right button for it to follow us, because it had fixed on us and it had tracked us as we drove into the distance, but it actually didn't go parallel with the car when the car was driving along. So the only other thing I can think is that we had it at the back of the car rather than the side of the car. So if we probably had the drone facing the car from the side on, then initiated the active track. Because the one thing, if anybody's new that's watching this, what you've got to do is select your subject on the screen first, and then once you've dragged your finger over your subject, it then pops up with the 3 menus for the active tracking, for the point of interest, the parallel tracking and the active tracking. So that's something worth noting, because I didn't know that. And on Sunday we tried to do the active tracking, and luckily Bruce's phone had a signal and we managed to find out on YouTube how to do it. So it's definitely worth practicing. I'm sure everybody says that anyway, but it depends how you like to learn, and I like to learn on the edge. So that's me for tonight. Hopefully some of this footage has turned out. Hopefully I can make a short video out of this, just so that if anyone's bought a DJI 3 drone and they've never used it before, or been used to drones before, hopefully this might help. If anything, the footage might help, and seeing the different views and the angles might be of interest. So hopefully this video turns out. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because you know it's free. And if you press the bell notification, that'll let you know the next time I post a video. So thanks very much for watching, and here's to the next video.